You've done a lot of investment in Andhra Pradesh, specifically to just for an outset to all our viewers. I'm just going to be highlighting the proposed new campus that you're setting up will be completed in the next 3 phases by 2033. It will entail an investment of 1,583 crores, over 15 billion rupees. The first phase, for which the construction will begin in this year itself, that's 2026, and of course will house 3,000 associates upon its completion in early 2029. The next 2 phases will increase the seating capacity to 8,000 now. So give us a broad understanding on when you wanted to identify, how did you shortlist Visakhapatnam as the location, investment location in Andhra Pradesh there?
So actually, I think let's take a step back and understand all of this, how companies make decision on emerging hubs for expansion. So, sometime in 23, Cognizant decided to expand its presence in India outside of the traditional hubs where we are present in thousands and thousands of people to what we call as tier 2 or emerging hubs. These are smaller cities but has a lot of talent, and COVID sort of taught all of us to go where the talent is. And I think that's the seed of all of expansion that happens in the industry in general and specifically for us. So we identified a set of cities, and we started with a couple of cities before we did Bhubaneswar, depending on where the talent is, where we see people already working, maybe remotely for Cognizant, and we wanted to give them an anchor facility where they can come and work, and we can grow the centers. That's how this whole thing started. So when we started evaluating cities, one of the fundamental decision points are, I'll say one of the top 2 or 3 fundamental decision points is, one, availability of talent. Do we have enough talent to run a facility, not just a physical facility, but also build for the world? I think that's extremely important. The other thing is, what is the political climate in the region? Is it stable enough? Is it long-term enough? Is the vision long-term that can survive regimes? Industry would look at pockets of, I would say, talent where the political climate sort of continues to work in its own way, and the industry continues to work or grow in its own way, and they're not counterproductive ever, even if they diverge once in a while. So I think that's a very important selection for not just in India but anywhere in the world. The third thing is access, infrastructure, what plans the government has, how is the government sort of working hand in hand with the industry, so on and so forth. But I think from the point of view of Vizag, we traditionally had a large base of employees coming out of Vizag who are there, Cognizant worldwide and in other parts of India. So Vizag was a simpler choice because we had people whom we knew are working out of Vizag, which was an easier decision point. And then that coupled with the fact that the government is putting so much steps and focus to make it world class. And I think these 2 things just came together at the right time, sometime beginning of last year when we sort of made the announcement.